Chapter 3: The Spiritual World. In that instant, I saw the elevator ceiling gradually brighten. It became so bright that everything appeared pure white. However, as far as I could tell, none of the other people present seemed at all excited by this strange light. On the contrary, everyone seemed completely unaware that there was a light above their heads. Then, the strange man and I floated upwards together, rising above the elevator car. A vision of the open sky appeared, revealing pure white clouds. We continued to ascend until I could see the rooftop of my office building. Now, the two of us were floating in mid-air. Wow! How did you do that? I exclaimed in astonishment. He then gently guided me lower and lower until I could clearly see the people walking to and fro on the streets below, but it seemed as though no one noticed us floating above them. They were all walking with their heads down, in a hurry. Some were talking on their phones, while others were reading messages. Another thing I observed was that everyone was enveloped in a faint black haze. What are those black fumes? I turned to the man and asked aloud. To put it simply, that is the negative frequency wave that their consciousness releases, he replied, also speaking audibly. It is a frequency wave composed of various anxieties that each person produces. These anxieties originate from a wide range of emotions such as anger, hatred, resentment, envy, and especially fear. He continued to explain. I will show you another image, he said. Then he slowly ran his hand across my face. I felt a sensation similar to windshield wipers moving across my eyes. The moment his hand passed, the entire scene before me transformed. The first thing I noticed was the color of the city's atmosphere, which changed from murky to bright and vibrant in a warm-looking light. The trees lining the streets appeared colorful. I saw small beams of light running from their roots to their trunks and up to their leaves, along with some kind of reaction resembling the release of energy from within them. They sparkled and shimmered like the spray of fireworks. I looked at the people walking below. Around each of them appeared an aura of different colors. Some were bluish-purple, some were greenish-blue, some were orange-yellow, and most importantly, they seemed excited and happy to see me floating above their heads. Everyone expressed themselves with different gestures. Many cheered with joy, many waved their hands in greeting. It seemed they could all see me. Unlike the initial scene where everyone was walking without noticing anything, and I heard their voices as if they were intentionally speaking to me. Please tell him, shouted the voice of a man standing on the left. Tell him that I'm still here, said another man's voice from next to him. Me too, me too. Tell him that I've been waiting for him for a long time. A middle-aged woman's voice called out from across the way. What are they saying? What does it mean? I turned to ask the person holding my hand. The image you see is the spiritual aspect of each person. From now on, I will allow you to see the world in this way, a world that many have never seen. You might call it the spiritual world, because some of the people you see may no longer have physical bodies, yet they can walk among others. And this is the true image you should see, because in reality, everyone throughout the universe sees this way, and the voices you hear are the voices of their spirits, wanting you to tell the owners of their bodies, who are currently bowing their heads in consciousness to countless thoughts and anxieties, to awaken from this slumber, he replied. Wow, it seems impossible that I could make everyone understand, or even if I had the chance to tell them this truth. It's not certain they would believe me, I commented. Nevertheless, It is your duty, he said. All right. From now on, I will take you to see the true state of this world. Whatever you wish to know and see, I will take you to see, he prefaced. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Narayan Bhush. My physical form is semi-abstract, semi-concrete. My primary duty is to oversee phenomena in the entire ocean depths, such as warm and cold currents, and to regulate the mass weight of the Earth's surface beneath the water, he said, holding my hand tightly and rising higher. Oh, your form is like that of Ruthorn, isn't it? I asked. Yes. You can call me Bosch or Nara for short. All right, I'll call you Bosch then. But I feel that you are different from Ruthorn in that you can disappear. When we were in front of the elevator, I was very surprised how you could be standing behind me when you were so far away. I asked, it's not exactly disappearing. I call this method time intervention. If you are in a state like mine and have advanced psychic skills, you can do it too, he explained. Time intervention. What is it like, and how does it relate to disappearing? I asked. It's related. In fact, I simply stretch time. For example, if I want an event that would normally take 1 second to last 120 seconds or longer, I just stretch it out. Once stretched, I simply walk towards you as usual. It's just that during the time stretch, I see your movements slowed down or almost completely still, he replied. Wow, there's such a thing. Sometimes I use this skill to help those under my care when they encounter events that are not part of the plan. If I let them face that event, they might die, which would be a loss of opportunity for the prepared plans, he explained. There have been many times when your security cameras have captured images of me. For example, someone about to be hit by a car while crossing the street suddenly gets moved to another place at high speed. I've seen clips like that. Was that you? Yes, but it's not just me. There are many beings with this skill, but they will only choose to do it. For certain individuals who are outside the spiritual plan, because most people have a destiny already determined by their spirits. How long have you been doing this? I asked. For a very long time, since the early days of my assignment here. It's a unique skill that needs practice. Some beings prefer other things, such as controlling magnetic fields or wind direction. I have been stationed here for a very, very long time. So long that I don't even think about remembering how many hundreds of billions of years. So long that I have been appointed as an expert on your Gaia, because I have been through the epical shifts of this world since the very beginning, he replied. Oh wow, I feel truly honored to meet you, I said. The honor is mine to have the opportunity to meet you, he replied.